This video is about Salesforce campaigns. We use campaigns to track people that attend events that we don't have a way to actually track because we do a lot of different things. Sometimes it isn't feasible for us to create a whole new system for tracking those things. For example, parent events or field trips, maybe they don't fit into those things. So we use campaigns. Now, currently we have a special campaign for orientations. There's another video about entering in orientations that you can visit because it's a little bit different, not much different. There is more complication, more fields when you are entering a campaign that's kind of random. But I thought it was very important to share this because we just had come up with one of our projects. They had a provider support group or provider group meeting, and they need to enter it in somewhere. And so this is how we do that. First of all, it's easy accessible from the ECC Specialist app. It's also available on other apps, but we go to campaigns and we click new. It is not a field trip. It is not a licensing orientation, so we're going to call it a regular campaign. Make sure that button's checked and click next. And so we give it a name. If it is part of your project, for example, this question came from QBR, we would put QBR-provider support group, just as an example. And because these will happen on and off and on and off, this isn't going to be the only one. This is going to actually be the parent support group, provider support group parent. Okay, so I'm going to put the word parent under there. So later when we enter in the exact campaign, we can search for the parent. And the cool thing is by adding a parent, that means that we can actually get a full list of anybody who has ever attended any of these, as well as looking at attendees of specific ones. So because this is a parent campaign, we're not going to search for a parent campaign here. Start date, end date. As you can tell, these are not required. However, you may want to go ahead and, for a parent campaign, enter in your start date and end date, or at least the end date for the fiscal year of your contract. Status, planned, in progress, completed or aborted. This is in progress. Over here is program. This is CCR&R. Now, in the future, you may want to scroll through. I may end up adding in the different projects in here to make it easier to search in the future. Description. These are regularly held provider support group meetings. County. So in this case, if I'm correct, we are in Cali and Sumner counties. So you can choose as few as one or as many as all of them. Ignore the Event Espresso unique ID. Type is going to be an event. In this case, you have other options here. Ignore this for now. This will take care of later, and click Save. So we now have a parent event, and because it's reoccurring, I've added a parent event. We're going to now change our campaign member statuses. Right now we have two options, responded or sent, okay? But neither of those really make sense. So we're going to click New, and the member status is attended. Now, if they attended, we are considering that as responded. If you want to track who signed up and did not attend, you can do that in here. We'd create another status after attended, but we would not check the responded button and click Save. Now we're going to change the default status to make sure it says the new one we just added and click save. So now we have our parent record. Again, if this is a one-time event, you would not create a parent record. You would do exactly what I'm about to show you. It's very similar. Go to campaigns, click new, regular campaign, and you ignore the parent campaign status. But we are now recording our first provider support group event in here under the provider support group parent system. So we'll put QVR provider support group on, we'll say, I don't know which date it was, but I'll say on 10/27/21. Under campaigns, I'm going to choose, now I know it shows right there, but I can start searching. Its parent group is right here. Now in this case, because it's on the 27th, we will put the start date and end date as the 27th. We'll put it as completed. Again, it's the exact same fields, same description, same county idea. Everything's exactly the same as we saw before. And we click save. Now here's the other different thing. We're now ready to add in, oh no, see, I was curious. Nope. So once again, you do need to add in a new campaign member status as intended and click responded. Sorry, hopefully I'll get that fixed in the future. Change default status to attended and save. Okay, so now you are ready to add your members. You can do that two different ways, okay? You can either click the member tab and start adding contacts. The easiest way, honestly, is to search for the person you're looking for. Actually, we'll go to Jason. Go into their record, make sure you're on the related tabs, scroll down, add to campaign. We're going to choose that one on the 27th. Click next, status attended is automatically there. Referred by, you do not have to fill in, but if someone said brought somebody that you weren't expecting or brought somebody or referred, go ahead and add in there. It may be helpful in the future, it may not. So basically, you bring it up and click attended and click save, and that's it. Now you'll find them here on their record, on their contact record. You'll also see them on the record here as attended. If we go to members, contact Jason, attended. Now if I go the other way, you have to search for them this way. This may be easier, you may find it because this is using your most recent, you may already have them in there. And so I can just click plus, plus, plus. It's up to you. So if I do it this way, and let's search for Marilee, Amy. So now I've added the two, click next, and it asks me what they want to be, and asks me if I want to keep it or overwrite. And so now we have all. Now the cool thing with this is if I go to the parent event, the members, oh, it doesn't. Well, my mistake. It does show the campaign hierarchy, and so you can go into each for that. So that's about it with campaigns. Not the most straightforward thing, but that's how it works at this point. As time goes on, I can try to make this even easier for everybody, but right now, this is what we're going to use for any event we do that is not up here. Thanks.